Good afternoon. Today is a Monday. It's a Monday. It's the beginning of the week, start of all possibilities. And I have been so ill. I have literally been suffering from the worst anxiety I've had, not ever, but it's really bad. It's beyond, it's worse than the average that I used to have before I started taking medication. And while I've been on medication, although I still have had anxiety, I'm like a different person overall when it comes to my own anxiety. Like I didn't realize how badly I suffered from anxiety until I started taking medication. And I just was like, now whenever I get even mild anxiety, and that was below the average of how bad it used to be every day, and I mean like every day, and I mean like every minute of every day, and I was like, I lived like this? How did I live like this? No wonder I was always tired and exhausted and run down, because I was literally mentally and physically exhausted from all the shaking and heart palpitations and sweating and overthinking, and like it's insane how much like I lived like that and for how long I put up with that. But today is a really bad one. I've taken 2 beta blockers already. I can't exceed 3 a day, but I will take another one if it gets really bad, but I've taken 2 and it doesn't seem to actually be helping today at all. So I'm kind of like, what's the point in wasting another tablet, because I'm kind of low on them and I don't know how to get a repeat prescription. I don't know if I have to book another doctor's, because this is my first lot of it. I'm so new to being on like any form of medication. I don't know what to do. But yeah, so I'm trying to like calm down. I've just laid down on the floor for a little while, just like did a little bit of yoga stretches and did a little bit of breathing and just had a bit of a relax. And I do feel so much better just for doing that. But yeah, I'm in the shop today. I finally started getting to the point where we're processing the comics. All the bloody comics. Oh god, there's just so much. But we're not even touching that room yet. We are processing all the comics from the kitchen, which were going to be first protocol and have been neglected since the day of open. They've just slowly been there and piling up and up and up and up and making less and less sense and getting messier and messier and messier. So I have actually started doing that today and I feel really good about that. I found loads of sets that need to be made, so that's another good thing, because sets are a very good seller here. These are all the independent half price ones. They were from the shop, but what we want to do is have them all bagged and boarded and beautifully A to Z'd and organised like this. So that's just not going to cut it with how I want it in the store now. So, but to save time, because these are already bagged and priced and alphabetized, we're like, right, these are just all half price. Instead of 3 for 2, half price. So what we're doing now is, if they're already bagged and priced, we're gonna do with the Marvel and DC. To save time, we're gonna do the same thing. So we started even making a Marvel and DC half price comic boxes. So you can get deals on any format now. But yeah, that's kind of it. And then these boxes are stuff that I've been sorting. So like, these are issue 1s, but there's only issue 1s of them. And I think having issue 1s in its own box is a good thing, because it helps you start that story. I mean, come on, I dedicate my entire YouTube channel pretty much to only reviewing issue 1s plus other stuff. But that was like the main premise of my YouTube channel. So big fan of issue 1s. They are date of birth comics, my ingenious idea that you can buy a comic from the date and month you were born, month and year you were born, like a newspaper, but comic books. And then these are Marvel and DC, but these are going to be the bagged and boarded A to Z, properly filed away, properly done, which I'm not focusing on today. I'm just getting through everything else first. And I've only processed 200 quid today, and I've spent all day on this, and I've been doing a lot. I've done a lot of work. I've made a lot of progress. Once again, I didn't take a picture of the before and after because I'm an idiot, but I kind of bummed me out a little bit that I was like, I've done so much work. And then sometimes I can be doing like a little bit of work. Like, I processed £400 worth of complete sets once in like an hour and a half. So it's so annoying. It's kind of the reason why single issues, and this is when I'm rushing through them and I'm not doing it like bagged and boarded and filed away and properly categorized and stickered and labeled. This is me just going through them all and sticking a £2.50 sticker on and putting them in the half price box. So this is kind of why single issues are always the last thing to be done in this shop, because there's so much of it, there's so much work involved, and there's less reward compared to other stuff. So there you go, insider info there, like any of you kids. The night is almost over, and I have done nothing with my day. I have gone to see my dad, which was great, and then I got home at a reasonable hour, and all I've done is just Instagram story the tour of my room. But it was a cool tour. And I was showing Instagram these cards that from the days of when I used to do magic or learn magic or practice magic. And oh, look how pretty they are. I forgot how pretty some of these really are. And they're so pretty. I think these were my favourite, but I was like, I'm never going to open them. I'm never going to find out how pretty they are. So pretty. I think they're my favourite. I've actually just discovered I have 2 of these. So, because I always used to buy one to open and then one to keep sealed. So I might open them. So pretty.